great day.
People know they can be guaranteed that when they tune in, they're going to see something new and different. I had this urge to travel from the time I was little. I enjoyed so much just the different cultures and the way people are and how they live. Being able to combine all the stuff I love, like flying, traveling, observing other cultures, finding cool materials, and then being able to make that all come together is really, really wonderful.
Well, hi everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm your host, Lynn, and of course, our entry is all about Jay King traveling the world, finding those rare, unique mine finds. And then every single one of those pieces that you see in these unique mine finds are handcrafted in precious sterling silver. Every little piece has its own signature to it, and boy, do we have an amazing 2 hours. Now, we look forward to this December visit with Jay all year long, because first off, we have some brand new mine finds. We have some #1 favorites, which we rarely do, and we brought them back, and some amazing end of the year clearance prices. And Jay will not be with us until mid-February. So a lot of exciting things happening. Let me give you a few previews of what's gonna be coming up for you in this afternoon show. Lapis at its finest, and there's such an amazing story to what has happened to premium lapis and how rare it's become and how valuable it has become. We have a special opportunity buy today and a beautiful adjustable lapis necklace, again, of that premium quality. First time ever at a special sale price of $99.40, and then we have the perfect matching lapis stud earring, and those are going to be available at $52.27, and 3 flex payments available on everything. So it's the only lapis that we're going to be highlighting for you in my 2 hours. In fact, if you go online, and Jay has been warning us for, I would say, the past 5 years now, you're going to be seeing less and less quality premium lapis, and especially at opportunity buys like we're going to be showcasing for you coming up. And then also, one of my favorites, I own both of these in the Peridot, and we have this not only in natural gemstones in Peridot, but how about beautiful Spinel and Peridot. It's 2 sets of bracelets, and today we're featuring it at a special sale price of $79.45. We're looking at a great, again, opportunity because it's a customer pick. I wanna say, and I'm gonna have Andre check, what gemstones right now? I know we have the Peridot and the black Spinel, which is a #1 top sellers. Okay, we do have the Kunzite. All right, before I put these up there, I wanted to make sure we still had Kunzite, so an exotic gemstone that is available for you. Again, one size will fit most. That's 706, 703, and you break it down, it's where it gets them unheard of. Less than $40 and change per natural gemstone bracelet, and rare gemstones at that. So before we get started and introduce you to Jay, who is standing by via Skype, we're gonna jump right into an incredible special, 5 amazing 1-minute specials at absolute clearance prices, best clearance prices. Take a look. Okay, #1 of our 5 and 5. We are going to be highlighting for you our green Oasis gemstone pendant. Again, a rare, unique mine find that Jay brought to us. Very, very, very limited, because on top of the green Oasis stone in the beautiful pendant, you're also receiving the 18-inch necklace that we're featuring today at $89.75. A big hi to Kenya, our beautiful model, who's going to be showcasing all of Jay's designs in the next couple of hours. But this is what truly Mine Finds is all about. You're getting one-of-a-kind, unique special stones, all 100% handcrafted. And when we're speaking in terms of beadwork, one of the most expensive waste in cutting of all material in the world. I mean, just this 18-inch necklace on its own at under $90 would be unheard of. So green Oasis stone is, again, just one of those unique, beautiful, free-form designs. It actually comes out of Australia, and it's one of the rarest of colors because it's done in that hunter green. So you rarely see that. So that's #1. of our 5 and 5, and we're gonna go directly on to our number 2, which is all sterling silver, turquoise, and lapis. First time at the special sale price, very limited. That's what 5 and 5s are all about. We have, I wanna say fewer than 100 if I'm not mistaken, $79.98. Was originally $142.50, and with 3 monthly flex payments, we're looking at under $30, and we'll ship it right out to you. This is Campitos turquoise. That is a unique, beautiful high blue color, that robin's egg blue, out of Mexico. And then the lapis here, again, is that premium from Afghanistan, that premium, beautiful high blue color, and that's fancy cut in the heart shape on either side, fully adjustable. And if you're not familiar with Jay's necklaces, typically, they're gonna be 18 and a quarter inches in length, and then you have a 2 3/4 inch extender in the back, so you can adjust it to whatever length is most comfortable for you. So that's 691687 is the, I don't know, number 2 of our 5 and 5. Now let's move on to number 3, and we're talking sodalite. Sodalite, not only in a beautiful pendant, the entire necklace, the 18 1/4 inch necklace, is all made up of genuine sodalite, beautiful beaded design beads. And this is a customer pick at $186. First time at this special sale price, 50% off at $93. Highlighting this again, you'll see it beautiful, just that pendant alone. If that was all done in sterling silver on its own with sodalite, we'd be looking at hundreds of dollars, not including the beautiful necklace. So this is actually mined out of Congo, and it's this deep, rich, different variants of blues that you're gonna see, from navies to almost like a deep, almost a tanzanite color. Again, and then you'll see just in the rare, unique, fancy cut, all bezel set, inset into the inside of this big, bold pendant coming in at just over 2 inches in length, 682141. Okay, number 4 of our 5 and 5 is our diamond-shaped red coral necklace. This is, in Jay's words, this is just plain crazy silly. Absolutely cannot, will not ever be able to repeat this again. This is all genuine coral. All beautiful, fancy cut, natural coral at $56.75, and yet another customer pick on hsn.com. Did I mention this is not simulated? This is not fashion jewelry, and you're getting this home when you shop with any major credit card or debit card. You can break up your payments over the next 3 months for under $19. And of course, as with everything, even with our clearance special prices, it is not all sales final. This is HSN. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee with every single purchase that you make with us. So absolutely jump in, especially on these fantastic 50 to 60, 70% off savings. And for first-time shoppers out there, welcome to the world of some of the most magnificent, beautiful jewelry you've ever owned. And we're also gonna be live on Facebook, so we love hearing from you. You can please share your testimonials, call on the phone, say hi to Jay. Wish him a happy new year, because we're gonna have a great afternoon together. Okay, so here we go. This is Turquoise Hill turquoise necklace, beaded necklace. Again, fancy, beautiful cuts, making up the full 18 inches. And today, again, 50% off at $87.87. How many of these? I want to say maybe 100 lucky people. That is the only reason we are featuring this at all the 5 and 5s on sale here, is because they are so incredibly limited. This is actually found out of Mongolia. And I know when Jay talks about Turquoise Hill, again, it's about that beautiful high blue color that is so sought after in the world of turquoise, in which we are gonna teach you and educate you a tremendous amount, especially in the world of turquoise and in lapis. If you're new to J. King, it's a whole new world. It's amazing what has happened to turquoise in the mines of turquoise over the past 25 years, but especially with opportunities like this, I can't encourage you enough. Jump on in, treat yourself. If you're a collector or you just love beautiful fine jewelry, you are definitely in the right place. Okay, here's a great way that you could go ahead and save $20 on your first purchase. You can apply for the Hsn Charge Card, and as soon as you are approved, you can take $20 off your first J. King piece. That can be on our sale prices, that could be on our brand new mine finds, and then take advantage of all of the wonderful specials that we offer throughout the year when you do, and the perks when you do shop with our Hsn Charge Card. Okay, so with that, Deep breath. Now it's time for us to welcome in our, of course, very, very special guest here at HSN, as he has been traveling the world for over 40 years looking for rare, unique mine finds. And the beauty is we call him our very own Indiana Jones, because he's going to go in any situation possible, whether it's, again, flying his own plane or going into rare, unique, very sometimes scary places. Sometimes this man is there looking for unique, rare mine finds. And then his amazing design team, himself as well, creates these beautiful handcrafted, one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces. Definitely, what a fun visit we have in store. Jay, I said this is one of my favorite shows of the year in December's because we do like crazy sale prices, brand new mine finds, and we bring back, which we very rarely do, some of our #1 favorites. Hi, Mr. Jay.
How you doing there, Linster?
Excited about this show.
It's the last show for you and me for the year, so.
Until February, you were saying, right? Till after the Tucson
I don't
show.
Anticipate that we're going to be back. I'm looking at, it hasn't been set yet, but we're probably looking at mid-February. So this is really funny, and just like you said, I mean, this is like I think this is my favorite really show of the entire year, just because you have such a wild mix of crazy deals, what I call stupid deals, ridiculous deals, below manufacturing cost. You got a lot of brand new mine finds. We got some great things you and I are going to release first time they've ever been launched. And then some of our most popular things that materials that we've done through the course of the year, we usually try to sprinkle in a few of those.
Yeah.
So it's really one of my favorite shows of the year.
I am with you 100%, Jay. Okay, speaking of brand new, and talk about premium color in the world of Rhodochrosite. This is like beyond exceptional, and we have the full suite here, which we don't always have the opportunity to showcase. So we have the ring available in sizes 5 through 12. We have the matching earrings at $89.75, and this beautiful Y shape, custom made, beautiful handcrafted rhodochrosite necklace that is $306.25, and we are offering 3 monthly flex payments on all Jay King this afternoon. So Jay, premium quality, brand new, certainly from your gallery boutique collection, this whole ensemble.
I mean, these are made, if you look at these designs, the only way you can get these is here on the Mine Find Show. They're made just exclusively for our viewers. We don't sell them anywhere else. We don't make them for anybody else. And this Rhodochrosite, I know the necklace seems a little bit more on the high end, but you have to understand, this is like the premium Rhodochrosite that you can get in the world. This comes from Argentina. This particular material actually came from a private collection of a gentleman that this was probably mined over 20 years ago, maybe even as much as 30 years ago, when they were really getting this kind of material out of the mine. Of his collection that we bought, we always save the best to the last. It's just something I learned. One of my mentors taught me. Not that I'm an easy student, but it's one of the probably the more the more brilliant things I've ever been taught. You always save the best for the last for your material, the very, very, very top grade. And that's what you're looking at here. It just doesn't get any better than this. This is really gem grade Rhodochrosite that's in this. And the thing with Rhodochrosite, up until I guess 2 years ago, you weren't allowed to take it out of the country. In Argentina, you're not allowed to take it out in rough form. So it really just, when they put that law in, it just killed the market, 20 years ago. It just literally destroyed the market because that means that you would have to open a cutting shop in Argentina, which was kind of their theory, right? That if they didn't allow the rough material to go out of the country, unless it was in a finished product, that you would have to make it in Argentina. Well, I don't know about you, but I really can't set up a factory in Argentina just to cut Rhodochrosite. It just doesn't work out. And so finally, it looks like they're going to start releasing the rough. Tucson 2 years ago, we saw our first little dribblings of it. Last year, they had a little bit more where they're actually bringing in the rough. But this material, like I said, I got this from a private collection for somebody who used to do only 18 and 22 karat gold. And he specialized in rhodochrosite and gem grade lapis.
It's gorgeous.
So all of the rhodochrosite we got from him was amazing, but because it was actually bought to put into gold. But this, of all that material, is the top material. So if you want the best, absolutely best rhodochrosite, gem grade rhodochrosite that you can buy, this is something you might want to think about collecting.
Especially right now. Last call on the earrings, Jay. Very, very limited in that beautiful necklace. And now in the ring, we have 6 through size 12 currently available for you. 092-539, brand new. Again, if you look up rhodochrosite, this is the color, the premium color that you search for. It's like you said, it's that creme de la creme. It's that boutique gallery collection. Don't make many of them, but it is definitely the elite of the elite. Okay, couple of things we want to mention. Coming up in the world of turquoise. Okay, Jay, I am so excited because we've talked about, of course, the new red skin turquoise. This is not. This is the original red skin turquoise, which that mine is no longer producing. So that means this is from Jay's private collection. Okay, so very highly collectible. And get this, we have the necklace, we have the ring and the earring, first time at a special sale price coming up with 3 monthly flex payments. Look at these earrings, the whole ensemble, again, is part of that gallery collection, but you're getting something exclusively coming out of Jay's private collection, and that in itself is so highly collectible. 089-905. is the item number. Okay, so Jay, I said in the world of what has been happening in 2 of the most highly collectible stones that you have brought to us over 25 years ago, and that being, of course, turquoise, and especially lately, lapis. Okay, and we're gonna go really into great detail there because it's pretty remarkable that we are able to bring to everybody this beautiful beaded natural lapis, again, premium quality necklace that we are highlighting today for the first time at this special sale price of $99.40. And we also have the matching stud earrings that are available on sale, also for the first time at $52.27 and available with 3 monthly flex payments. And in terms, again, to the necklaces, this is 18 inches in length, and there's your full 2 3/4 of an inch extender in here. You'll have, you can see, a little shepherd's hook, so it's so easy to put on, it's so easy to slip off. You know that it's J. King, it will be stamped, and it will also have the heart. That's a symbol dangling from the bottle, all in sterling silver. So you have an original J. King piece. Okay, so Jay, I like going back, if we could record our shows, oh my goodness, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, there was a day, and this is why I said this is the only lapis that we have in our 2 hours this afternoon. There was a day we would have at least 5 or 6 lapis pieces in a show block together. Isn't that true?
Yeah, you know, and here's the thing that's happened with the lapis, and it started about 5 years ago, but last year, just so you know, and when I say lapis, you know, let me explain that. I'm talking this grade lapis, okay? This A grade, AA, AAA grade lapis, it's that beautiful high blue. There's really nothing in it. You don't see any matrix. There's no host material at all. This is like the top grade. And now this is normally what we go for. I mean, you know, like when we go out on our lapis trips, we spend literally days sorting through it. And to be honest with you, we send teams in that have actually pre-sorted maybe 4 or 5 weeks prior to that. So when we're looking at it, we're making the final decision on what we're going to take. I used to make 2 lapis buys a year, generally, and we're talking large containers, okay? I'm talking, you know, like, you know, that's really made it, you know, that's what makes it worthwhile. I went on 3 lapis buying trips last year, 3. These are very expensive. It's not the best of conditions. It's not really the most fun trip you'll ever take. and we got zero material.
Wow.
Zero. So what it's come down to, you have to make these decisions when you manufacture your material of what you're going to do. So I'm down to what is my private stash, my private collection, which, is pretty extensive, but here's the problem with it. The thing is when you have things going out the front door and nothing coming in the back door, pretty soon there's nothing to send out the front door, right? Yeah. And so you have to make that decision. What am I going to do? Am I just going to hold on to this material, cut cabochons, and just move through the material like that? Or am I going to go ahead and bite the bullet, and knowing that I'm not going to be able to replace this, and just go ahead, do some custom designs, do some bead designs, which burns up a massive amount of material, and just, when it runs out, it runs out. It was a hard decision to make. And this is the grade of the material that you're looking at here, guys. And this is what I'm saying. I could take you to yards where there's 50, 100,000 tons of lapis, but there won't be any of this grade in there. Okay, it's already been picked through. It's not big enough to put into tiles or anything like that. This is all the jewelry grade, the gem grade material. It just is not available. I've got my theories on why. But I mean, they're just my theory. But I don't look for it to change. I think that kind of, it's been set. Now, that being said, if I thought that somebody just had better connections, then of course I'd be out there, beating the woods trying to actually get more material. But I just don't think it exists. I think that, the way of life, the people that we're dealing in this, the next generation just doesn't want to do it. So that being said, I'm using up my material. This is all A grade, AA, AAA. A lot of this material is well over 20 years old. It's been stuff that I've set back, all the best of the best of the best of the best of the material that I've used. And so now we're just going through it. This necklace, what's so crazy about this? Okay, look, if you want lapis, or you want to get it from me anyway, and you want the real deal, you want lapis, you want it in this grade, I couldn't even, there's no way, I mean, it was tough for me to make the decision to sell it at the original price we were going to go for here. And then to have this sale, you're just not going to see it. And then next year, I'm already, just so everybody knows, like, when I say everything with us is made from scratch and handcrafted, I'm not kidding. Okay, this isn't, I think a lot of people say, oh yeah, he just says that, but he's probably just goes, he just has stock. No, I don't. Okay, we make it, these are all carefully timed production processes, but we've already written half the year in 2021, have been working on that for the last 3 months. Actually, product for February. I mean, that's how long out that you have to be. I mean, you're 9 months, sometimes a year out on your production. That's the only way we can do this. Well, the reason I'm telling you that story is I can tell you next year, I already know what I'm placing in lapis necklaces.
That was my question.
And so you will see what I'm saying is true, okay? That it's not that I don't want to do it. Lapis is like so vital to us. It's so key, but it's just, and it's going to go as long as I can go with it, and then it'll be over. It'll be just like so many things, just like Hubei. We just finished up on the Hubei that we had. There's no way to replace that material.
It's so scary when we go back in history.
So it's done.
Yeah. And that's what you've been warning us. Like I said, for the last 5 years, you're going to see less and less and less. And this is a perfect example. That's why we are so incredibly busy right now. Again, last call. You want the matching earrings, lapis of that quality, all bezel set in sterling silver, under $18 with FlexPay to get the earrings home, and under $35 with FlexPay to get the matching necklace. A couple hundred now, pair of those matching earrings. You couldn't get those in simulated stones at that value. So this is what Mine Finds is all about. And I gotta tell you, when we start getting into Jay's private collection, just like he said, in what's happening in the world of lapis, same thing here. Red Skin Turquoise. This is the original mine that is no longer mining. And if I remember correctly, that's because it's underwater. Is that right, Jay? Isn't this the one that you were going down in the elevator?
Yeah, we've actually got, footage of going down in the shaft and down in there. Right now, if you went there, you'd need nitrox and dive gear.
Okay, so this is where our collectors get excited, Jay. I just have to draw our attention for a minute because this is a #1 customer pick at the original HSN price, which was close to $200 for the necklace. What's it now? $149. The earrings are under $75. The ring is $69 and change, and I believe we do have 5 through size 12 still available. These will not last. I'm gonna go right to Jay immediately, because I'll tell you right now, the only red skin turquoise scheduled, this is it. Not new red skin, this is the original mine, correct, Jay?
This is the original mine, and this is what really, kicked it off. Like I said, you've seen me, and you've seen me at the mine going down. This was actually, it started off as a tin mine, and during World War II, the Japanese, and that's how the original mine got started. And then, they found turquoise later, but she goes down. Now, here's the thing. This is why they call it red skin, okay? And this is what's so cool. So it has this ferrous oxide iron red skin on it. When this comes, I clean this up. When you bring it out of the mine, when you look at it, you would think it looks like a red mud clod, okay? You can see a little of the turquoise peeking through it. Now, I just want to show you something. Here's the magic, and here's what makes red skin so special and so valuable. And I just turn that over. Okay, do you see this?
Wow.
Look at this. It's like turning on the turquoise light, right? Now, I haven't done anything. I cut this nugget in half. That's all I did. Cut it in half. I didn't even really polish this. All I did was just hit it with a leather wheel real quick. It's not like I ground it down or I tried to put a fine polish on it. But look at the clarity, look at the cleanliness of this material. And this is just a random piece that I just selected and did this to. Okay, this wasn't even a specimen piece. I have some specimens of this that'll just knock your socks off. Here's the fact on this, okay? This material, honestly, on this rough, there's several people in my world, my manufacturing world, that actually know that I have this material and that I have a quantity of it. We were one of the bigger customers, the bigger vendors of the mine when the mine was operational. So there are people that are aware that I have this material. I could literally, this material, I could sell it in this form, in the rough form, without doing anything for far more, honestly, than we're selling our finished jewelry products for. Then you would probably say, well, why not? Why would you not do that? Well, number one, then I wouldn't have it for our viewers and our collectors and our loyal customers who really, that one of the reasons that they really tune in to Mine Finds is because you can get things like this. We're the only ones that have it. I don't know anybody else actually right now. I'm not aware of anybody other than maybe they got specimens and stuff. I don't know anybody that actually has this material besides us. So this is really exclusive. This, we've got a little bit more of this that, and I do this, I put it out by eyedroppers, just a little bit at a time like this project. There's not thousands of these being made, right? This is something that we made exclusively for our gallery collection. We come up with these designs like this. This is like, where would you see something like this, right? Very contemporary, very modern, all handcrafted, all hand done. They're all individually hand done. These aren't mass produced. It's not like you buy these findings and then you set that. And you can tell that. You see how they are. If you look at them, all of the cabochons are custom cut. All of the silver work is custom made around those cabochons. It's built, actually, the silver work is built around all of the turquoise custom cut cabochons. Also, you see, these are all hand cut. They have to be. There's no machine that is going to cut that shape. It's just not possible. All that is handwork, all hand done. It's kind of what we're known for. It's all old school, going back to the true art. And here again, they're offering this at an incredible, incredible value, incredible price. Even our original prices before they do things like this, you have to understand, because of how we work and what we do, that those prices are crazy. They're so, I mean, you really can't get any more direct than that. You can't keep the price down anymore. So even the original costs on these, we worked so hard just to keep the price down. But this is just a crazy, crazy value for you.
I said to Jay, it's so funny when we chat before the show, because, you know, obviously our whole life, our whole world has changed via Skype and so forth. So instead of being able to work one-on-one, and we have to chat via phone. And I said to Jay, wait a minute. How in the world do we have the original red Skin Turquoise? Because I know it's no longer being produced, and it's on sale. I said, and it says in my information that this is from Jay's. It says it right here. It's the only time I've ever seen this. It is from Jay's private collection. And I'm thinking, well, it has to be, because we're not getting any else in. And we haven't had it. And yes, that's what I said. Remember I said, Jay, this is not the new skin, right? Which is absolutely beautiful, not to take away from that. But this is for our collectors out there, because I know we're getting questions on that on Facebook. Like, is this the one that Jay talks about that is underwater, that is no longer producing? You know, again, you can show, if we can get the close-up of that rough one more time, almost like a red, high blue undertone that is unlike any other color turquoise. Correct in saying that, right, Jay? That was my question to you today.
Yeah, this is the original red skin material. This was the material that was highly coveted. That this is, you can see, like, taking a little nick off here, but this is why they call it red skin. It comes out, when it comes out of the mine, it looks like a red mud clod, right? If you grew up like I grew up, that was what you threw at your sister, right? To irritate. So
I had lots of those thrown at me from my brother.
So you can see, though, and this is what makes it so unique and different. And then, boom. I mean, and I haven't done, you would think that I've staged this or something, but that's what made this material so crazy, crazy popular. We had a really good direct mine connection on it. So we were able to buy, and like so many, thank goodness. I mean, we were in the position where we can actually, we're fortunate in the fact that we can, when we find these kind of materials, we can buy them up and we can actually sit on them. Yeah. We don't have to put them in something right away so that we can get our money back. We have a certain amount of money that we allocate just for such reasons, because we want to be able to have a nice wide selection of turquoises from around the world. And the fact is, when it's there, you have to get it. Yeah. Right?
That's why it's going quickly, Jay.
Just like in this case, overnight, literally overnight, one night, the tailings pond dam broke, and that's it.
That was
wiped
it.
out the mine.
And we were all like, you're gonna be kidding.
Overnight, this mine was destroyed.
And this is the original. This is from Jay's collection. It is so beautiful. I love that shape around Kenya's neckline. It's just so flattering. And again, I always say, mark your box that this is the original red skin turquoise. You can even put in there from Jay King's private collection. And that's the entire ensemble, the necklace, the matching earrings, the ring. I wanna say last call, size 5 just sold out. We do still have 6 through size 12, and then 3 flex pays available on all the pieces. Yes, the Peridot Bracelet. That's been one of the biggest requests on Facebook. Is it gonna be coming up? Yes, and it comes along with a matching Spinel and Peridot additional bracelet at the very best price that we ever offered. More big surprises. Stay with us. More Jay King coming up.
The new year is here, and it's time to refresh, revive, and replenish. Discover new products, programs, and special events that inspire you to do, wear, and create what you love. It's your time to create the life you love every day with the help of HSN.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Well, I hope you're having a wonderful day. We were just chatting. My friend Guy Yovan just came in. We never get an opportunity to see each other at the studio. I said, were you on? Because he's usually in the morning show. He goes, no, I'm coming up at 2 o'clock. So I know he has a great show in store for you. And speaking of great show, we're talking J. King. We're talking our favorite visit of the entire year because it's the end of the year. So we have a special opportunity to bring to you on many of our favorite pieces that are super limited, including the world of one of the most beautiful mix of colors in the neutral world of jasper. So let me showcase. We have the necklace with the matching pendant, and then we have the matching earrings and what we call, I'm sorry, jasper's gonna be coming up. This is called Autumn Opal in a Chalcedony. And it features like every single perfect color you can imagine in autumn with the changing of the leaves, everything from the browns to the reds to the yellows to the golds to the earth tones to even a little touch of like a watermelon color running throughout. So when everything, again, 25 years ago, Jay started with us here at HSN, it was all about, you know, of course, rare, unique mine finds. And it was built on, of course, the beauty of turquoise from different mines from around the world, lapis, and then different colors of opal. So I'm going to have Jay take it a little further from there because this is a perfect example of being able to bring to you colors of opal and beautiful, bigger, bolder designs because of the Chalcedony in a perfect necklace and pendant and matching earrings on sale. First time, by the way, clearance price here. The earrings are $44.25, the pendant $66 and change, and the necklace is $72.60. First time at the special sale price. So Jay, just to back me up a little bit on that. So Autumn Opal, which is, again, we'll explain that because many of these have very unique custom names. And I would imagine Autumn Opal is because of the beautiful colors is why it was named that.
Yeah, well, this is really funny you mentioned that. This is a funny story, okay? But here's the thing, okay? Anybody who's watched us over the last 25 years, that we've been blessed to be on here. The two main materials, the two main cornerstones of our business, number one would be turquoise, the second is opal. So turquoise is from all around the world. We specialize in, our second specialty is opals from all around the world. In this case, that's how I found this. I was in Ethiopia. This is Ethiopian Autumn Opal, okay? But we were in Ethiopia. We were in the precious opal deposits, mines, and you know how you do that. The miners, you can't go actually to the mine. Well, you can go, you can look at it and everything, but you really can't work with them there. How you do it is, you set up, you go to somebody's office, and then the miners, individual miners, bring in their parcels. And then you start buying the parcels, you grade through the parcels, and that's how you do the deal. And while doing that, that's when I was turned on to this. One of the opal miners that was mining the precious opals actually had found this new opal. It was kind of like a separate thing. They're all independent miners. These aren't the, you know, like the commercial mines. These are all independents. And we got this. This took about almost 2.5 years for them, from the time that I saw it, to the time we made the deal, from the time we got the rough, about 2.5 years before it finally landed at the cutting shop where we could actually start doing it. I designed this. I wanted to make it big and bold. Every one of the pendants is going to be uniquely different in their own right. They're faceted. And that's the cool thing with this opal. It's hard enough that you can do this. And then you've got that beautiful necklace. The reason that it's called Autumn Opal is that we had a contest, right? Because this is a brand new mine find. I mean, nobody else has this, right? Nobody's even seen this material. We know, we've had it tested. The GIA has come back, said it's opal. So we know what we have here. And so we had a contest in our company and thing, and everybody got to put in what they felt. They looked at the rough material, and then the contest was about you being able, you know, like what would you call this? I mean, what is the real name? And the winner was Autumn Opal. And I just think that's cool because, you know, it does remind you of autumn, right? Like,
it does.
You know, like the falling of the leaves, just, you know, that time of year, very soft, you know, when everything's kind of changing. So it's Ethiopian Autumn Opal. As far as I know, nobody else in the world has this. And that's what makes Mind Find so cool and so great. And I mean, you know, this is the thing that, you know, after you've been doing this for 44 years, you would think eventually you're not going to find anything new. Yeah. And eventually you're just going to go, okay, I just, you know, this just gets so old, I can't do it anymore. And I have to tell you, it's things like this that keep me young, right?
Well, everybody agrees.
I can't wait to get back out and start doing it again.
Well, this is, again, one of the most unique of all the Opal rare finds that, like you just heard the story that Jay has brought to us, and a special opportunity buy, just because it's the end of the year, first time at these special sale prices. Okay, so Jay, one of the newest of turquoise that you have introduced us to here at HSN is that royal blue color. And here's the beauty, everyone. Not only is the newest, but it is now the most expensive collector's turquoise that Jay has in his inventory. So the fact that we're bringing to you brand new, it's a first little sneak peek, this beautiful royal blue turquoise in this one-of-a-kind, talk about modern boutique, high-end, gorgeous pendant. Wow, that alone, at, you know, again, $200 would be fantastic, but you're also receiving here the beautiful fancy cut matching necklace, which is made up of black quartzite and the royal blue turquoise. And then we also have the matching drop earrings that are also brand new, and those are $142.50 today. I had to put this, like, just wanted to sneak peek this on earlier, but it's super, super limited. I know, Jay, we have Betty from Minnesota, and we're going to say hi to her in just a second, but if you could just tell everybody real quickly about this brand new royal blue turquoise that has just been so overwhelmingly popular since you introduced it to us here, just in the last, I think, couple months, right, Jay?
Yeah, this is, look, let me tell you something. This is new. This is exclusive. Nobody has it. Right now, I can say that exclusive. We have all the material. We're getting all of it. We're only taking the really high-grade material. But this, just so you know, okay, in 44 years, and I've bought a lot of turquoise in my day. Okay, I have to tell you, I've spent a lot of money on turquoise. I mean, I've literally millions and millions of dollars on buying turquoise over the past 44 years. And so I think I could say that I know turquoise pretty well. It used to be Blue Basin. The Kingman Blue Basin was the most I ever spent on turquoise rough material. It was the expensive. This is now the new champion. Okay, I cried when I wrote this check. I literally did. But here's the deal. Okay, if I can keep everybody else out of this market, if I can keep this mine exclusive, I'll do it for as long as I can do it. But if you want top grade, I'm talking as good or better than any of the best of the Sleeping Beauty.
Wow.
As good or better than any of the Blue Basin, which the reason I spent that kind of money on Blue Basin at the time, I mean, there is none of this color of material with this kind of clarity that's out there. You don't see, I want you to think about this, Lynn. Okay, you know, you can answer however you want to answer, but you used to see a lot of turquoise, remember?
Oh,
there was a lot of it, and not just on HSN. You saw it all over the market, right? You saw it on other networks. You saw it, you saw it in the stores. Everybody had it. That just all kind of went away, didn't it? And it's not because the popularity in turquoise went away. It's because they can't get the rough material.
Especially of this quality and this color. Okay, Betty, thank you for holding on. We so appreciate it. Betty, you are live on the air. Please meet Jay King. Thank you again for holding on and your patience.
Oh, you're welcome. Hi, Jay.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I just wanted to let you know that I had bought the Redskin turquoise necklace and ring that you just showed a little earlier. And,
cool.
I love it. I'm over the moon about it. It's a little smaller beads, which is good for me. I don't like things too big. And it's just so wonderful. I can't thank you enough for making that.
Betty, you'd recommend it to anybody? Because that's one of our, again, that's a highly collectible turquoise. So for someone who's never seen that before, we take it, you'd recommend them to try it.
Oh yes, I'd recommend it to anybody. And not only that, it's a lower price than what the new, all the new jewelry is going to be, because the silver is less expensive. So I just love it so much. And I have a couple of requests.
Okay.
I have only been watching your show for maybe 5 years, so I never saw all the different corals that you said that there were. And if you still have samples of the other colors, like the gold and the black and whatever other colors that came in, sometime I'd love for you to show it on one of your shows, because I watch every show you have.
And I can do I can maybe do some kind of footage or B-roll of taking it, but the only, like a lot of those corals, the black coral, the gold coral, a lot of the corals that we have, the only specimens I have left are actually my specimens that I, in my collector's case. But if you want, that might be an idea, to actually, when I do a coral project, is actually bring some of those and show the things that you can't get anymore. But yeah, you can't, like the black coral, gold coral, it's in my case. That's the only material I have.
Yeah, I understand that, but I just like to see what it looks like.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
But
okay, one other thing. I'm a card maker, and so I would like to make you a card. I have a great idea for it, but I just wonder where I should send it.
If you go on, do you have access to a computer?
Yes.
Okay, just go and log in, go to J King Cares, and it'll take you to my personal site, our site, and it tells you how to get a hold of us and directly. And any problems that you might have, like if you ever have a problem, like a stone fell out or anything like that, that's how you can contact us, and we'll always take care of you.
so sweet. Betty, thank you very, very much. We appreciate your call, and so glad you love the beautiful red skin turquoise. Have a great day.
Oh, thank you for taking my call.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Betty.
Bye-bye.
Stay warm.
Yes, from Minnesota. And that's good to know, that information as well for your website. Okay, Jay, so during that, and by the way, the red skin turquoise, the original that Betty was talking about, is still available for you. It's the only one we have scheduled in the show today, in the necklace, in the matching pendant, or excuse me, necklace and pendant, and then we had the earrings to go along with it. Okay, so our drum roll moment. For our new shoppers, maybe just tuning in and you're saying, okay, many of you we're live on Facebook, have been asking about this, just sparkling to the high heavens bracelets that I'm wearing on my left wrist. Well, it happens to be a set of 2. So here's what we have available. And if you have a minute, please go on hsn.com and read the reviews. When we originally offered this at $139. So in essence, today, we're looking at about $45, less than that, per natural gemstone. One size basically fits most in a coil bracelet that's so incredibly comfortable, that works beautifully whether it's worn on its own, if you double them up. So here's the choices. We have either natural peridot or one of the more exotic rare pinks in natural gemstones is that Kunzite. So again, if you order the Kunzite, you'll get one all Kunzite bracelet, and then you'll get one with the black Spinel accented with the genuine Kunzite. Same thing with that of the peridot. With 4 flex pays, that's under $20. And if you're new with us at HSN and you're wondering about the flex pay options, when you shop with any major credit card or debit card or PayPal, here's the beauty. You can go ahead and break up your payments over the next 4 months. Now, you're not waiting 4 months to get this gorgeous bracelet sent at home. We're sending it to you. You'll receive it in the next 5 to 7 working days at your front door or delivery direct. And then from there, if you're new and you're saying, I never shop from TV, I'm not sure what to expect, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee with every single purchase that you make with us here at HSN. So please shop with confidence. If you have an August birthday coming up or someone that you love and adore, I'm telling you right now, grab this for them as their birthstone in the beautiful peridot. This will not be repeated. So Jay, every once in a while, what do we call them? The silly, crazy, special opportunity buys. This is like nutty, 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 nutty. And if you can do it, and I never say this, but maybe get a couple of them, because we will not repeat this value again.
This is beyond crazy. I call it stupid deal, crazy deal. I mean, I are the manufacturer. Okay, so I know what it costs. I know what it costs with these materials. I know how much the materials cost. I know what it took to make these. You know what I love about these designs? And you know, this is something, you know, I made these in the 70s. But the technology has improved vastly since then. But back in the 70s, I don't know if you're even old enough to remember, remember Slinkies? Do you remember when they did the Slinky, Magic Slinky? I can even sing the song for you, right?
Slinky.
So, Slinky, yeah. Well, so, you know, I didn't know if it was during your time or not. So we used to take Slinkies and we would cut those up, right? And that was our coil, and we would cut the beads, make the beads. And to say the least, it wasn't the most functional. I mean, it would look cool and everything like that, but that's actually how we used to make them. And then we tried spring wire. There was all kinds of things that we did. Now they actually, we have this custom made, actually there's a custom wire. It's a memory wire that we do these on, so you don't have to worry about them stretching out. You can pop these off and they'll flop around and they'll always go back. They have the memory where they go back around. So they're probably the easiest, most custom, comfortable bracelet I think that we ever have developed or ever made. And we've developed it over the years. I hadn't done these in years. Every time that I would put one on, like I would ever do one every now and then, and they would always sell out. And finally, we had so many viewers that saying, when are you going to do something like this? You know, like, you know, for like a today's special or something, is there some way you can do it? And so we engineered this. We've got a little of the peridot left. Now, here's the thing. It's the peridot accented with black spin. You have just the peridot. Then you have black spinel with peridot accents. You get both bracelets. So you get both bracelets in the set. It's not just one or the other, or you know, they're actually a set. This is a crazy, and there's so many different ways you can wear these. You could actually take these in, and you could take the peridot and then the peridot with the black spinel, and you can actually interweave them. You could wear them separately. You could wear one on one wrist, one on the other wrist. You could just wear one all peridot. This is a great layering design. Awesome. I mean, it's just one of the most comfortable, one of the easiest to style with that you'll ever do, and it automatically gets you into that multi-look by just buying one unit, right? You see how that pops back? And it'll do that forever and ever and ever. You don't have to worry about it stretching or unsizing or bending. That memory wire finding that we use, this memory wire, it's custom made, and it's made just for this project. And it's over the years, I mean, it's just, we're gonna be doing more and more of these looks. So the cool thing with these coil bracelets is you can just keep adding to your collection. That makes great stackables. I mean, it's just a great way. That's a great shot right there. But you see the quality of the peridot. This is not, and this isn't something that we color and enhance or anything. This is natural Brazilian peridot. Peridot, by the way, is not inexpensive. We were lucky enough to get this. And then you've got the black spinel. And what makes that so unusual, usually you don't see a lot of big black spinel beads because the material is extremely, extremely small. So it's very unique and unusual you'll cut beads that are this big. They're all faceted. And then the second option, which is even rarer, is the Kunzite. Right. And we have very limited of that material. That
it's
also
going quickly, Jay.
Material.
That's going super fast. I have a quick question. If I was to come to you and say, Jay, I'm looking for a Kunzite bracelet, and I don't want to pay more than $40, or a peridot bracelet, or a black spinel bracelet, how would you react to that?
I would be kind.
Only because you know me.
No, I'd be kind. Well, if it was for you, I'd probably just do it and make it a gift, right? Because the thing is, the reality is I couldn't do it and couldn't make any money, so I would just do it, consider it a gift for one of my favorite people in all the world, and I would just give it to you. But even the reality, okay, look, as the manufacturer, there is no way to make a set of these for what they're selling it for. And this isn't me, okay? This is HSN. I mean, I didn't even know that they were going to offer these. I didn't even know we had any left. I didn't even know that they were going to do this price. I mean, I'm clueless to this, honestly. I didn't know. Even before the show, when Linda and I talked, we didn't even discuss this. So I certainly didn't know this price. But as the manufacturer, you could not build these the way we build them from scratch. And we're as direct, I'm talking as direct as you can get. You can't get any more direct than we are. And I couldn't build it and be able to sell it for that price. I just couldn't. It's impossible. Nobody can do it.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, there's no way you can do it. And do it, especially, okay, and in this quality, okay, the quality of these materials. This is not junk grade, just garbage that, it's got a lot of inclusions and just crap and stuff. I mean, these are really high grade materials that we use. And that's really, we could go with really cheap, low-grade materials, but I guarantee it wouldn't get that look.
No,
and it wouldn't have that gloss or that gleam or that glow. Wouldn't have the clarity. And look at that Kunzite. Look at the clarity of this Kunzite. Look at this, okay? And Kunzite, to tell you the truth, is in 44 years, that's the only Kunzite I've ever had in my line. I never could afford it. I mean, the price on Kunzite was usually just the rough is through the roof.
Yeah.
I was just in Brazil. We were doing the Emerald Project.
I mean, that's termed an exotic gemstone. Here's one of my favorite ways. I got to show you, like you were saying. I just put, because I love the pink and the green, those colors together, to intertwine those. All right, I know we're super busy. Please take advantage of express ordering or hsn.com. Best price we've ever done. So we're basically at $40 a piece here, and 4 flex payments. That's only for this visit. We have Jerry joining us from Texas. Jerry, thank you so much for calling. You're live on the air with Jay and Lynn. Are you a fan of Jay King or a first-time shopper today?
Well, I am definitely a fan of Jay, but I'm not a first-time shopper.
Okay.
I have gone kind of overboard today, and I bought 3 necklaces. I bought the Redskin from his collection.
Good.
It was beautiful, and the multi-strand turquoise and the Lapis.
You have some goodies coming. You're a smart shopper, Jerry.
Yeah, those are all. I got to tell you, those are all 3. Really, I mean, those are really 3 great choices on things that are really, really limited, especially the Redskin, like I said, and the Lapis. It's going to come to an end. I don't know if it's going to come to an end next year or the year after that, but then I'll be done with Lapis even, which I have to tell you is a hard thing to say. But yeah, well, that's great, man, Jerry. I'm glad that you enjoy what we do, and thank you so much.
A smart shopper.
I like to talk to guys. Yeah.
Well, it's not my first time speaking with you. I'm the one that's always looking up your sleeve to see what kind of cuff you have on. And today I don't have to do that because I see it on your arm. I was just wondering if that's available.
No, these are all things that I custom make for myself. Cuffs, just like watches. I wear watches, cuffs, belt buckles. I have belt buckles that are really custom used. I have so many people who always ask me if they can get the belt buckles.
I have to cut everybody off here. I'm sorry, Jerry, but listen, that's been one of the biggest requests for. And Jay, we ask you, but maybe once in a while you can do one of your cuffs.
I do style some of the cuffs and stuff after things that I make it for me. Okay. So yeah, then we do make them available. But yeah, I hear you, and we're gonna, we'll keep trying to make maybe some just men designs, but really limited, but like really beefy stuff.
Great suggestion. Thank you, Jerry, and wonderful specials coming your way. My goodness, I know we have to sneak out for a quick break. We have another full hour coming up, and our favorite show with Jay King of the year, because it's year-end clearance specials. More to come. Stay with us.
Shopping is easier than ever with the HSN app. Turn on notifications to get shipping updates, exclusive offers, and alerts on your favorite products sent straight to your phone.